Well, it happened nearly 6 years ago, but the murder of Abilene businessman Tom Niblo will be in the news for at least the next week. The trial of his suspected killer begins Monday, with pre-trial motions heard in 350th District Court today.
Niblo was shot and killed in his South Abilene home in December of 2016. His wife Cheryl heard gunfire and then ran to a nearby friend's home for help. From the beginning, Abilene detectives learned the shooting may have been the result of a family dispute. District Judge Thomas Wheeler hearing the pretrial motions today. Nearly 500 people receiving jury summons, and most of those released today. But 125 asked to return Monday, when attorneys will select the final 12 who will sit as the jury for defendant Luke Sweester.
KTAB's Miriam Chamberlain joining us now from the Taylor County Courthouse with a review of the case as we know it leading up to this murder trial.
The only named suspect, Luke Matthew Sweester, charged with murder, has been in custody since September of 2020 and appeared in court this morning wearing an orange jumpsuit with shackles around his wrists and ankles. Today we learned that 125 potential jurors have been qualified following a day vetting. Now those 125 will head to Verdure, which is scheduled to begin Monday. And from there, a juror of 12 with 2 alternates will be chosen to hear the murder trial. As we take a look back at the timeline of events, Abilene realtor Tom Niblo was shot and killed in his South Abilene home on the 3700 block of Woodridge Drive early in the morning of December 12, 2016. His wife Cheryl was able to escape without injury and ran to a neighbor's house for help. During the investigation into the murder, detectives determined a family dispute was a possible motive for the crime. Court documents revealed Tom Niblo and his mother had been made executors of his late father's will, but Niblo's sister Eloise and her husband Luke Sweester were not included. Nearly 4 years later, on September 17th of 2020, an indictment stated that Sweester's, Niblo's brother-in-law, was the suspect who fired the fatal shot. Sweester was arrested for murder and taken into custody in Dallas and brought back to Taylor County. We spoke with Sweester behind bars in 2020. He told us not only was he innocent, but that he was framed for the murder. Now, Sweester's defense attorney says if too many people in the jury pool know about the case during the Verdure on Monday, he will have to file a change of venue motion, and it's unknown if that motion will affect the trial. Here at the Taylor County Courthouse with coverage you can count on, Miriam Chamberlain, KTAB News.
Thank you, Miriam. Another factor in this case was the discovery of stolen guns inside a storage building leased by Niblo.
When detectives executed a search warrant, they found guns stolen from Abilene attorney Randy Wilson. The weapons inside a safe under the sole control of Sweester. Luke Sweester was charged with theft of a firearm and is set to stand trial for those charges as well. Opening statements are set to begin Tuesday morning, and KTAB has learned that depending on the public interest, the trial may be moved to a larger courtroom or it could be live streamed.